Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting. For position.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time.
2 shots. The previous play is under review.
To the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor stands.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Brown kicks to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. And sometimes Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
To the inside, Santos, good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Now here's Brown, defended by Moody. Brown, good.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Butler kicks to Curry. Pass to Green, and stolen by White. Brown feeling it out a bit. And Brown throws it down hard.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much.
And don't forget, that steal from Tatum ignited the break. Much easier to score off a turnover.
Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Butler missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here is Brown. Ring shot on the way. Rebound by Butler.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
White is screen. Brown the pass to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 6 points for Derek White.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Butler dishes to Curry. Green with a screen on White. Curry outside. And Boston with the rebound. Outside, White. Pass to Hauser. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Moody. Brown, good.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Moody finds Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. The rebound by Cato.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Butler. Now the Warriors moving it up. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Dan, what's your read on it?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Shireman. Sinks the three-pointer.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Melton, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Vucevic. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Bajemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Horford, and there's Porzingis, and it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. Good on the bucket.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to Walsh, and he jams it with authority.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Butler on the wing. And here is Horford, guarded by Tatum. Horford no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Over Horford. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tatum's got his second basket.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Payton is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Melton. Celtics also with a sub. Brown's checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. But Jemski's shot is good.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Tatum against Butler. Baseline J on the way. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against two made shots. And Curry has it in the corner. Offline with his three. Celtics leading by 11. Brown outside. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Back to Pajemski. The kick outside to Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Curry against Brown. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 13-point game. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. You win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Payton with a screen on Tatum. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Payton.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Curry against Brown. Tatum on the wing. Into the lane. Tatum. There's the triple. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser's subbed in for Jason Tatum. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Pass to Moody. And again, no good by Golden State. Boston leading by 14. A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
Brown putting it on the deck. And Santos pulls it down. The Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
44 seconds left now here in the second. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. Brown with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And he makes that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Melton passes to Moody. Curry kicks to Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. Got a piece of it. Now here's Brown. He's got 11. And again, it's Boston converting.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys, because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Kevin, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Butler against Tatum, and taken away by Brown. One-on-one here. Tatum passes to Keita. Curry brings the double. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them. Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Brown with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Hauser in the corner. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Here's Green. It's blocked. It's White on the wing, guarded by Curry. Outside, Tatum. The shot, and again it's Boston converting.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Zingas, he's checked in for the Warriors. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Curry is inside. Light covering, outside Butler. Oh, no, stopping by that time.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to be.
Brown outside. Vucevic a screen on Butler. Teardrop shot, and it's Brown missing. Warriors trail by 14. Right side Curry. Lets it go from 14.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the Warriors making a change here. Celtics leading by 14. White, good. White's got 9 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Curry can't get it to go. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Brown, good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Melton feeling it out a bit. 3 on the clock. 16 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Porzingis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
A multi-level scorer. Porzingis can find a shot in any area on the floor.
Right side Tatum. Wide, a screen on Horford. Tatum with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the basket is good.
Passing out of a pick and roll. Tatum's such a good decision maker. You want the ball in his hands.
Curry, good. 14 points for him.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
And so it's Boston in command with a 16. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Horford is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Butler. And it's Podziemski in at the point guard position. Golden State moving it around. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Pritchard.
Well, you see those defensive instincts paying off. Great anticipation to pick the ball and head the other direction.
Pritchard with the screen on Butler. Here's Tatum. And the layup's good off the glass. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Shoots. Misses off the right iron. Warriors trail by 18. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. The kick outside to Butler. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but there, reminding the defense, he can drain it from deep.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Al Horford. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
To the paint. Porzingis kicks to Butler. Nobody near Melton. A 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 13. Brown outside. Wide, a screen on Melton. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot misses. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Butler outside. Now Curry for 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Pritchard. Now Curry. Green with a screen on White. Curry fires. No good from 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Brown. Here's White. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring on.
It's blocked. Here's Brown. White outside. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Pajemski. White covering. Now Pajemski. Leaves it in off the window.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. Yeah, the defender all over.
Sam Hauser. First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first foul. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pritchard with the ball. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Not that time. It won't go. And it's the Warriors' ball. From outside, it's off. So it's the Celtics now. 15-point game. Here's Shireman. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. Don't doubt. Just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.